What's up, guys? Let's get ready to try to continue the streak against Orlando here.
Pre-game show.
And once again, I'm Sambo off Watch Play Entertainment.
Hello again, everybody.
Thanks for
Welcome
coming
back
by,
to
and
2K
please be sure to
Sports. You're
follow
watching the NBA, and you've got Ernie Johnson, and you've got Shaquille
and
O'Neal.
subscribe to my YouTube
And it is
at
Magic basketball
Watch
tonight
Play
as the
ENT.
Orlando Magic go up against the Hawks in Atlanta. Well,
and
for
subscribe
Atlanta,
to that as well.
more
I
than
got all
solid
types of
play for them of late.
videos
7 wins
on
in
there
their
and
last
stuff.
10 outings, making their mark and playing well.
But most of all,
So
if you want to chat,
personnel through the
sit
draft.
back
You
and
got
enjoy
Gordon,
the show.
You got Peyton, you make deals. This is a new look Orlando team.
Yes, Ernie, they now have the talent, but they still need to grow because, as we all know, there's no game.
Now we go to Kevin Harlan as they prepare for the tip.
The sights of the Atlanta skyline as we are here in the heart of Georgia. We're broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take the hardwood here at the Phillips Arena. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You've got to make things happen.
Yeah, but I think, Clark, what's happened is they've lost some confidence. And sometimes when you do that, you end up forcing plays. So it's a delicate balance. You know, they have to regain some confidence with their attitude, with their effort. And I think things will turn, but it's going to take some work.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Peyton in at the point guard position. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. And Fry kicks to Oladipo. Stripped away.
Oh, nice thing.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Teague against Peyton. Korver kicks to Teague.
Oh.
Jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season. And with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
And Atlanta has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Horford kicks to Teague. There's the pick. Pass to Carroll. He dishes it to Korver. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Millsap in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Good fall away.
3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this
Starting
team.
out hot here. Let's go. Keep it
For
up.
the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys,
Good
they were way
defense.
too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that
Wide
when
open.
things aren't going your way. And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach for Orlando gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now here's Millsap. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Peyton can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Outside Teague, feeds it to Korver. The mark by Atlanta.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Fry, good. Teague with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. They had a couple of important block shots in that game, so good all-around effort.
Millsap dishes to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Carroll from outside the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 3. Payton with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Harris passes to Oladipo. Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. Dishes to Vucevic. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nikola Vucevic has a basketball pedigree. I mean, it's pretty impressive. His father played professionally in Europe for more than 2 decades, including for the Yugoslavian national team. His mother was a player as well. So you might say his DNA was set up to play the game.
And he knocks down the first one. And Vucevic, a growing celebrity in his native Montenegro, building on his family's basketball legacy.
Yeah, Vucevic, perhaps not a household name yet in the United States, but the way he's begun his career, that may not be the case for long.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Here is Korver. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. From deep, and it's Teague. That time on the assist by Millsap. Teague's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
You guys were talking about Vucevic developing inside Steve. There's also some work to do defensively.
Yeah, still a bit foul prone. He's got to follow the Roy Hibbert school of defense, remaining vertical, walling off the rim, and avoiding those fouls.
The Hawks leading by 4. Teague kicks to Carroll. Millsap left side. Outside Teague. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Payton against Teague. Here's Fry, averaging 9 points per contest.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Teague dishes to Korver. Millsap a screen. Over to the wing. Orlando grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And the season series between these teams, 4 games in all, starting today. It's going to go a long way toward determining how this division shakes out by the end of the year.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And guys, even though there's not a lot of history between these two teams, there still is at least a little bit of a rivalry between these divisional foes.
And, you know, when you see an opponent as much as they do each season, there's always that possibility that the rivalry becomes bigger in any given year.
It sure makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot more fun for the players and us.
Here's Carroll. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Horford, no luck. The Magic trail by 5. 3-on-3. Here's Oladipo, a great 1-2 punch.
Of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
So it's Atlanta now. Korver kicks to Carroll. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
last year the Magic clearly were in for a long season, no doubt about it. But I applaud the organization because it seems to me that they've got the right approach here by staying patient and not trying to rush into a quick fix.
As you said, with Orlando, they are prepared to take the bumps, and ultimately it's a model that has shown to have success in the past.
Payton drives in. Vucevic with the bucket.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside Teague. Now the dish to Korver. To the right side. And Carroll gets it to go. Orlando has thrown around big money in free agency before, and it really hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, there's no guarantee just because you sign a free agent to a big-time contract that's going to produce wins for you. This front office is going to try and avoid that until the time is right and their young players are ready to embrace a potential future star.
Here is Harris after the basket by Atlanta. 4 on the clock. No luck.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Passes it to Teague. Out to the wing. The three from Korver. Another shot. And Horford lays it up and in. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Payton drives in. Here's Vucevic.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team, actually back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. You really love his skill level. There's not much he can't do. He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
Free throw drops for Vucevic, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Harold Antich, he's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Schroeder in for Teague. Then for the Magic, Harkless is checked in for Fry. Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Payton. Bazemore gets the bucket. And Steve, for Horford, consistently a threat from mid-range. It's curious that he has struggled at the free throw line the last couple seasons.
Yeah, it must be something mental, because you think about what a good shooter he is from the outside. Some people have even thought maybe he should shoot threes from time to time. But the free throw line struggles, that's something that's bothered a lot of people over the years, and usually it's a mental block of some sort.
Here's Antich after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Bazemore misses. The Magic trail by 5.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Well, the Hawks not just competitive, but also with some financial flexibility. That's been a goal with their front office.
And they put themselves, Kevin, in a good position. This is a team that I think can make some moves going forward.
And the Hawks, in creating their cap space, have a part company with some of their star talent. Joe Johnson, Josh Smith. That's their 2 leading scorers in consecutive seasons. Moving on, and yet they've stayed on the winning track.
The Hawks making a switch here. Max checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Nicholson's checked in. Here's Schroeder. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Used the screen and took it all the way.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Well, I tell you what, you have to be impressed with the resiliency of this Hawks team. I mean, losing Johnson and Smith, then Horford goes down to a serious injury, and yet they've battled through and really, in many cases, have exceeded expectations.
Here's Schroeder. The Magic knocking down the tray. Scott with a screen on Ridnour. And the pass to Matt. Cannot hit.
My God.
So Orlando will take it the other way. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. To the wing right side. Harkless the pass to Fournier. He feeds it to Ridnour. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Schroeder to DeBazemore. Here by Atlanta. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
The other thing we've seen right from the start, guys, is their willingness to drive the lane, get penetration, and challenge this defense.
Scott hits them both.
The Atlanta Hawks with relatively new leadership in the front office, and the team is going in more of an analytic direction. Head coach Mike Budenholzer, from his time in San Antonio, certainly well-versed in that approach as well.
Here's Fournier looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Ridnour. Rebound, Atlanta.
When you look at this new direction for the Hawks,
There we
definitely
go.
fond of elite shooters to space the floor, and they look for players who can defend the pick and roll. So a commitment to high-efficiency offense and denying that type of offense by the other team is really what you see this team trying to build towards. And Mike Budenholzer, their coach, comes from the San Antonio Spurs.
What's up?
Way
Welcome
of
to the
playing and
broadcast.
thinking, and you can start to see some of that imprint on this Hawks team.
Welcome to the broadcast. If you're just joining, if this is your first time here, please be sure to hit the follow button. Thank you.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harkless dishes to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Lets it go with a 3. Kicks it to Nicholson.
Don't leave him open.
Feeds it to Ridnour. He dishes it to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Tries again. That's good. Fournier's got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty good first
A
quarter.
good close contest so far as we finish the
I
first
had a big
quarter.
lead until my
Hawks lead by 3. And back with the start of the
reserve
second
came in.
quarter in just a moment.
Coming up Tuesday, December 16th, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. Don't miss out.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Sheldon Mack. Then it's Pierrot. Then there's Scott, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. The Magic trail by 5. Now Ridnour. Now here's Fry. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ridnour. Here's Nicholson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Scott. Atlanta leading by 5. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, guys, Kyle Korver, of course, one of the league's most dangerous shooters. He said three-point shooting had better be the best part of my game. But if that's all you do, you don't get to play that much in the NBA. I try and be solid all around. I enjoy basketball and not just shooting. Kevin, he's a gamer.
He comes from a basketball family, Doris. Has that deep love of the game. You can just tell. Thanks. Atlanta with the ball. The Magic knocking down the tray. Schroeder passes to Mack. Inside runner. And now here comes Ridnour leading the break. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Pirellant. Millsap comes in. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Korver in for Sheldon Mack. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Payton comes in for Luke Ridnour. And Orlando has possession. After the basket by Atlanta. There's the screen. Harkless with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Mo Harkless, a rangy, explosive small forward in his 3rd season out of St. John's, has tremendous potential, I think, to be an outstanding two-way player. He's an active defender, and I think he's got a chance to be an elite defensive stopper before long.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Outside Millsap. Off the left rim and out. And Harkless played the 4 in his 1 season in college. He's still young, developing his perimeter offensive game.
Yeah, last season I thought showed progress in his shooting from long range, still developing that three-point shot. He's also got to work on his free throw shooting, but you got to like his energy and his activity on the floor.
Here is Korver. He has 5. Back to Teague. He kicks it to Carroll. Outside Teague. Into Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Horford's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Payton kicks to Harris. Back to Payton. To the paint. And it's Harris off the drive. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harris has got the game tied up here for Orlando. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the 76ers.
And if you want to look at one thing that was the key to the victory, Kevin, it was the three-point shooting.
Well, that's a powerful weapon for them indeed. I mean, it makes things a lot easier for you offensively when you're knocking down that 3 ball.
Now here's Harkless. Jeff Teague able to get his shot to go. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the 2nd quarter of play. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the floor in the 2nd quarter, 3 of 6. The feed to Korver. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Magic.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
Ryan the post. Millsap on him. Rejected by Millsap.
Good block.
Teague with the ball. Now Payton defending. And the dunk by Horford. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark. Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando trailing here. On the wing, Gordon. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here is Teague. 8 points for him. Millsap a screen. Korver dishes to Millsap. It's tipped. It's stolen by Harris. And it's Gordon penetrating, and Harkless slams it in.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Teague, the Magic getting the bucket. That's good from Horford on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 5 assists tonight.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Payton drives in, lets it go from 11, rebounded by the Hawks. Horford's got rounds here tonight. Outside Teague. There's a good screen. Harkless with the steal. Payton against Teague. Payton outside. Here's Harris. Atlanta with the rebound. Teague the pass to Korver. Got a piece of it. Harkless with the steal. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Teague. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
Come on,
and stolen
man.
by Harris. Dishes it to Payton. Outside Gordon. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And stolen by Jeff Teague.
Steal there.
Here's Horford.
Oh.
So the whistle blows on the
What's
shot.
up?
With
Welcome
2
to the
free throws
broadcast.
for the contact right there.
Horford has it going tonight. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. He's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Fournier comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payton. Now, here's Oladipo. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
For Orlando, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Now, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here is Korver. He's got 5. Teague kicks to Brand. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Orlando's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Teague against Oladipo. To the wing on the left. And Fournier.
What a throw down there. Man.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from far tonight.
You know, there's really not a polite way to say this or a way to sugarcoat it. The Magic were simply terrible on the road last year and ended with the worst record in the league in terms of road wins.
Teague with the ball. He's got 8. They set the pick. Millsap a screen on Oladipo. Teague dishes to Millsap. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. That's a 2 from Gordon. Almost, but it rolls out. Hawks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. T kicks to Korver. Back to T. The dish now to Brand. Hawks passing it around. Millsap misses.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Oladipo. 8 points for him. In the corner, it's Gordon. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
The Hawks trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Brand dishes to Korver. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Korver's got 8.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Now Oladipo averaging 13 points a contest. On the wing, Gordon. 6 to shoot. High post try. And too long on the shot. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Teague the pass to Korver. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Teague with a clean look. Another 3 for Atlanta. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, yeah, 8 lead changes already. I mean, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup.
And here's Oladipo. After the 3-pointer from Jeff Teague, they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. And he's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for the Magic, Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Oladipo. That's good.
Good, nice pickup,
And the Hawks lead by 1.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Passes it to Vucevic. The jump hook, no good. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. Second quarter ends in a
Close
tight
first half.
It's
A
Atlanta
little sloppy
up
for
1.
my liking,
And
but
don't go away. After
hey,
the
it leads
break,
the
we'll
lead.
see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Lando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
A nice shot by Teague.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, sharp-eyed NBA fans may have noticed, but a new addition to NBA jerseys this season. For franchises that have won a championship, there's a small gold tab on the back of the jersey collar. The tag has small writing showing how many titles the team has won. The Celtics and Lakers with a little extra bragging rights. Guys, what a nice touch.
Yeah, certainly a badge of honor. Doris, thank you. And Coach Budenholzer, two-sport athlete at Pomona, golf and basketball, also graduated with a triple major in, Steve, politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. But, you know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
First free throw is good.
Really, last season was just the second step in the aftermath that was the Dwight Howard trade for the Magic. Still trying to find the direction and acquire building blocks, and that does take a little time.
Reflecting again on the Howard trade you mentioned, guys, some of the pieces they received, Steve, from that deal have started to blossom.
I agree. They did a good job with that trade, and it probably didn't look like that in the beginning to their fans, but a lot of these young guys they acquired, Vucevic, they've really been good.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Millsap. Here's Horford. Back to Teague. Here's Korver for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist here tonight. Magic have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Vucevic kicks to Payton. The pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to Oladipo. Pass to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Oladipo's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Into Millsap. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second-chance points. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris. Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Korver kicks to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oladipo dishes to Payton. Back to Oladipo. Feeds to Harris. Payton outside. Now here's Vucevic. Defense is right there. Tries from the block. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Teague with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Millsap a screen on Harris. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Another miss by Millsap.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Payton outside. Kicks to Fry. Vucevic a screen on Millsap. Fry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Millsap has the open look. Atlanta again missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. Here's Vucevic. Right through the D for the layup. Vucevic has got 11 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Korver kicks to Teague. Banked in off the glass. Teague's got 6 here in this quarter. Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's the screen. Payton drives in. He dishes it to Fry. From 12 feet out. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Al Horford saw last season come to an end after completely tearing his right pectoral muscle. This only 2 years after a similar injury to his left pectoral. And such a terrific player, you certainly hope he can find a way to stay healthy.
The feed to Korver. For the lead, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And Horford, the Hawks' longest tenured player. Clark, probably their best player when you take a look at their entire roster. They're a different team with him healthy.
No denying that, Kevin. And with the new front office revamping the roster, going for more financial flexibility, he's the talent they've chosen to build the team around.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Here's Oladipo. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Count that one. 14 points for Horford. Here's Payton, averaging 6 points per contest. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Outside Teague. And Millsap, here we go. And his offense just hasn't been there.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. It's going to be Harkless shooting. Paul Millsap picks one up. The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in.
You have to give the Hawks a lot of credit for what they did last season. They knew they were going to lose some players and have to hit the reset button and recalibrate a bit, but they did so quite smoothly.
Here is Korver. He's got 11. It's stolen by Oladipo. Green with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Now here's Harkless. Launches a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Well, for the Hawks, it's been 2 years of big names like Joe Johnson and Josh Smith leaving. But Steve, they still remain competitive.
Well, they always seem to have a backup plan in place for whenever a star player leaves. And really, this has been the plan all along. The foresight to create space and picks and cap room. They're trying to build something special here. And, of course, it takes time.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. Schroeder comes in for Jeff Teague.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Dishes it to Harkless. Lays it up and banks it in. Harkless has got 12 points in the game. The Hawks leading. Here's Bazemore. He's got 6. He kicks to Millsap. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Paul Millsap is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, a natural power forward, but he brings some small forward qualities as well. He's a heck of a player, and he's developed that three-point shot to round out his game.
Millsap able to score facing up or with his back to the basket.
Yeah, inside and out. Reversible clothing is Paul Millsap, and he's a handful. Now, he's an undersized forward, but he can make the three. He's physical. He can get to the line. He's got a number of crafty shots. This guy is really, really underrated as a player.
These 2K Blazers we wear, they're reversible. You didn't know that, did you? Huh?
Not until just now. You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Here's Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Green. The dish to Schroeder beyond the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here is Ridnour. Here's Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. Ridnour's got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Millsap in the corner. Passes it to Bazemore. Off target from outside. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ridnour kicks to Harkless. Pass to Vucevic. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Paul Millsap. Averaging 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate. And that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Antich, he's checked in for Horford. And Max subbed in for Paul Millsap. Here's Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Harkless dishes to Ridnour. To the left side wing. Harkless the pass to Ridnour. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. They now take the lead. Vucevic has got 15.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
The Hawks trail it. Schroeder kicks to Antich. The pass to Matt. He feeds it to Scott. Pass to Bazemore. Launches it. And the shot is good. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Nicholson kicks to Fournier. Here's Harkless. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over to the wing. Here's Bazemore. And Harkless pulls it down.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Picked by Vucevic. Harkless kicks to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Scott. Kicks it to Matt. He dishes it to Bazemore. And the shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
To the wing on the left. Harkless kicks to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Scott's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Matt dishes to Schroeder. And 2 shots coming up.
You know, the Magic are still clearly in the process of rebuilding, but sooner or later, and I think it'll be sooner, they'll be looking to get back into the playoffs with the kind of talent they've started to collect.
And with the Magic 2 consecutive years now, Steve, where they've been beaten out of the playoffs, but that could change soon.
Well, this franchise has had so much success since it started that even a 2-year absence from the playoffs seems like a drought for them. In fact, 4 years is the longest they've ever gone without making the playoffs, and that was when they were actually formed in 1989.
Here's Schroeder. There's the feed to Ontic. Connects from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Ridnour kicks to Vucevic. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. Vucevic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Coming up this Saturday night, December 13th, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers take on Roy Hibbert and the Indiana Pacers. Make sure to catch it.
Atlanta leading by 6. Jamari Carroll is out there with Scott. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Horford. And it's Teague in at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Bazemore. Back to Teague. Scott with a screen on Payton. Shot clock at 5. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
They set the pick. Back to Gordon. And the layup falls. The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. This is the Bazemore. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Teague the pass to Scott. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's good from Scott.
Well, to get those big in-conference wins, you've got to be able to adjust mid-game, and the Hawks did that very well last season. A lot of runs for them in the third quarter of the game.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Magic also changing it up. Harris comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Oladipo in for Ben Gordon. Now, here's Oladipo. Payton kicks to Oladipo. The dish now to Vucevic. Passes it to Harris. Shot clock at 3. Fires from the wing. Shot is no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And for the Hawks in the East, guys, finished as the 8th seed in part because of their ability to adjust after the half.
Yeah, they'd end up with 28 wins in the conference, but a lot of them came from their ability to come out strong after the break.
Payton dishes to Oladipo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Tobias Harris missing the first month and a half of last season with a high ankle sprain. And once he returned, it took him a while to get back into form. But the Magic are hoping he can be a big piece for them moving forward.
The first one falls.
And Harris now in his 4th season already, but still just 22 years old. Came into the league young, but has added some muscle to his frame. And he's an underrated athlete. This guy's a really good all-around player. He had a 38-inch vertical at the NBA Combine a few years back.
Taps check in. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Payton after the basket by Atlanta. 11 feet away, and he gets the bucket. You guys talk about Harris's athleticism. Steadily improving too, Steve, as a rebound.
You know, in the opportunity for big minutes in Orlando, they bought out Glenn Davis last season, freeing up minutes for Harris to take that next step.
Atlanta with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Payton outside. Teague on the double team. Oladipo, the pass to Payton. Back to Oladipo. There's the triple. Rebound, Atlanta. Horford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside Teague. Horford against Oladipo. Horford attacking. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Without question, Jeff Teague displaying his skills today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off him, guys.
Now here's Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Pass to Corver with the shot. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton drives in. Harris inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards. But Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, you know, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris guard a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Jeff Teague. 6 on the shot clock. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut back down again to single digits with those points from Oladipo.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And the Hawks with possession here. Outside Teague. Millsap in the corner. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
He kicks it to Teague. Now the pass to Horford. He feeds it to Carroll. Millsap against Harris. Millsap attacking, and he lays it straight in. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. Pass to Fry. All sorts of time. Here's Vucevic, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 19 points.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Teague. Horford with the screen on Payton. Teague dishes to Horford. Teague against Payton. A second chance effort. Teague can't hit. The Magic trail by 9. Payton outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half. The Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Millsap. Into Al Horford. It's stolen by Vucevic. Feeds to Oladipo. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks leading by 6. The 3 from Korver, and he gets it to go.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. That's a 2 from Korver. They get it back.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in
the team. Checking out the game, Victor Oladipo is having. He has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Victor Oladipo, the 2nd overall pick in last year's draft out of Indiana, viewed as a can't-miss prospect for his combination of athleticism and work ethic and defensive potential. And you called a lot of his games in college, and now you see what he's doing as a pro.
Well, you know, he was also favored to win Rookie of the Year, and really like everything about Oladipo, Kevin. His attitude, his work ethic, his skill level. There was some question as to whether or not he was big enough to be a 2-guard, and he's shown that he's actually fairly comfortable running the point, and his skill level is pretty good. We talked about him maybe being favored to win Rookie of the Year. That honor actually went to Michael Carter-Williams, NCW. But nonetheless, Oladipo had a strong first year.
And the basket by Harris.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
And the Magic giving Oladipo a lot of playing time at the point guard spot this rookie season. And, you know, that hadn't been his role in Indiana. But it was really good for his skill development. He's 6'4", he's got a good handle, a chance to hone that playmaking and court vision.
And speaking of the Rookie of the Year race between Oladipo and Michael Carter-Williams, a historic moment back in December. Those 2 rookies went head-to-head. They both had triple-doubles. The first time that's ever happened in NBA history.
Now here is Harris. The feed now to Oladipo. There's a screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Payton against Teague. Dishes to Carroll. Millsap a screen. Carroll passes to Millsap. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Payton. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Harris has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Millsap a screen on Payton. Teague kicks to Millsap, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Paul Millsap, a first-time All-Star in 2014, really helped the Hawks not miss Josh Smith that much. He gave them superior production at 2/3 the price, and for value-conscious general managers, that's a big win.
That one misses for Paul Millsap.
Checking out the game Paul Millsap is having. He has 15 points and also a block shot. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Well, you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
Now here's Vucevic. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Outside Teague. Passes to Millsap. Runner in the lane, and that is good. And now a 7-point Hawks lead. Payton with the ball. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And when you take a look at what the story of the class has been, tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has been, and it might come down to the final possession. That key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something? The dish to Fry. Misses the three.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Millsap. It's hauled in by Fry. The Magic trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Teague kicks to Carroll. And the pass to Horford. He feeds it to Millsap. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Teague. 18 points for Horford.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic a screen on Teague. And the basket by Payton.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Pass to Carroll. Horford with a screen on Harris. Carroll kicks to Horford. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Here's Vucevic, and stolen by Horford. The Hawks leading by 9. Now Teague. He kicks it to Horford. Feeds it to Millsap. He dishes it to Korver. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Teague against Payton. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul them right away.
Kicks it to Harris. Oladipo for 3. Kept alive. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting from the rim. DeMarre Carroll. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So both teams changing it up here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Ridenour. And so the Hawks take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Al, a very productive offensive night for you. What allowed you to be so effective in getting your scoring opportunities?
Guys were just finding me, and so it kind of freed me up a little bit and allowed me to get more shots. And we were flying around the whole game.
Well, congratulations on such a solid night offensively, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.